Hey guys, and welcome to entry number 2 in the JagdPanther tank mod contest. And here we have Bloodstained in his JagdPanther, of course. I'm gonna make that joke in every single tank model entry thingy. Oh my god, grow up. Well, as we can see, this JagdPanther isn't fully upgraded because he's going very slow. This is a 40 kilometers an hour average tank. So seeing it drive this slowly, it really pains me. It really pains me. But luckily, he isn't going to jump straight into action, as he's going to be more of a support type unit in this battle. And I fully endorse that. I fully endorse that because the place he's going to is one of the best places to sit if the enemy or if your teammates push far down into the city. This spot doesn't work if your team doesn't go into the city and hold it, because, well, as we'll see, he's going to sit in the bush right up here, and he'll be able to shoot down upon the enemies coming down on the far southern side, down in J678, right near the road. And as they peek over the road with their turrets, he will be able to shoot at them very easily. But yeah, he's set up, and now he doesn't have to have the top engine to be very effective. He just needs to have this gun, which is the best gun, of course, because, well, best gun. Define best gun. I define the best gun by highest damage and, well, the penetration. He only loses a couple of millimeters of penetration, so there's no real loss in the penetration. The tanks you come up against, you can penetrate them anywhere with this gun. Not anywhere, of course, but, you know, the sides can easily be penetrated, as we'll see here. Straight into a JagdPanther. Very easily done there. And a BDR, also very buttery-like tank. Straight into the side there, easily. But he has the biggest gun. The biggest gun. You can take a smaller gun and get a higher reload speed, but less damage, but a little bit more penetration. But those penetrations, those millimeters of penetration, he hits the KV-1S there in the head, and it takes another shell. KV-1S, again, a fully upgraded KV-1S shows up, and he hits the ground for the first time here. As we can see, whenever he goes down a little bit with the crosshair, his what's it called? The silhouette of the tanks disappear. So he knows they are very close to the road there, and we can see here the Churchill 7 there. He is pretty close to the road, and then he went down and he hit the ground once again, and now he can't even see him whatsoever. So, yep. KV-1S, you can barely see the head, but he doesn't take the shot. I don't know, the shells are 1k per shot, so maybe he's thinking about the credits. I hope he's not, because he has a premium health kit in his consumables bar down there. A T-29 decides to go into the river. Very bad idea. You have no cover down there, and you're insanely slow because of the water. So this is a very bad decision by this T-29. Now we can see that down there in the city now, an SU-122-44 is on top of the road. He could be firing at that one, but this open T-29 is a much bigger target and a much higher priority target as well, because he could do some damage in the long run. But he does take him out. The Truth and Justice got taken out by Bloodstained. KV-2 goes out and derps a Hellcat in the face, and it dies. And then Bloodstained gets 2 shots at the KV-2, and it dies. So 3 kills so far, and 3,343 damage dealt. Very nice there. The tanks are again pushing here, and the crosshair is moving a little bit up and down, up and down. I don't know if it's a little bit of lag, maybe, FPS reasons, but he just managed to take out the JagdPanther with this not so steady crosshair, and the enemies are now pushing into the city. So he should be lucky if someone pops up and he can fire at them, because this is when it stops being a good position, when enemies are sitting in here. You can see the T-29, but it's so little that there's no point in shooting at it. Snapshots, or it's not a snapshot when the aim time and accuracy is as good as on the JagdPanther, but he does hit it, and he hits it again there, And then he sadly moves his crosshair a little bit more to the left, and the shot flies a little bit to the left. So the cover is hit, and the Su-122 gets his track fixed and moves on. But he just gained 1000 damage more to his damage counter. The last shot was 333. Very nice. And T20 pops up, takes a few shells from the AMX-13. No, that's the AMX-12 ton. There's no 1390 or 1375 in this one. Been casting too many wargaming streams lately. I have AMX-1390s all over my head, so T20 gets taken out there, and Su-8 takes out the T29. And this is the time where, if you were fully upgraded JagdPanther, you would know that you would just be able to just stroll into the city and just cause a ton of damage, and the enemies would just die one by one. But he is not fully upgraded, so therefore he is not going into the city right away. He probably should be, even though he's not fully upgraded, but as you can see here, he is very slow. I don't know why he's aiming here, because there's building all over the place and there's nowhere that you can hit down there. The hammer in his Su-8 takes out the Su-22 122-44, and then the VK-3001D plays Benny Hill, plays the Benny Hill theme and just runs around the building as the IS is following him. And Bloodstained gets a shot on the IS's rear right there. The VK-3001D is trapped, or maybe tracked. He gets rammed there, at least. I think he got tracked, and then the IS decided to go and just try and ram him. But the BKs are pretty heavy, so can't just do stuff like that. The IS is now moving up north, and and oh, the slow traverse speed there on the not fully upgraded JagdPanther, it really pains me to watch. But he is at 5,398 damage now. The IS has turned his turret, but not his front armor, so he's just getting shot in the side, or rear. Now comes the side shot, and he won't survive that. There we go. And that was the game, guys. So let's take a look at that base XP. And well, was premium, and let's see what it was. It's 1605 XP. So that is the new score to beat, guys. 1605, and there we go.